Okay, graph the equation. Y equals 1 half x minus 4. So you make a wall on your y side of the equation. The y is by itself, and you have your m, and you got your b. Remember, the m is the multiplier of the x. So the slope is 1 over 2, and the y-intercept is minus 4. Okay, so on the y-axis, okay, -4, so you're 0, -1, -2, -3, -4. Okay. And up 1, forward 2. There's your line. I don't have a ruler on me, so just make your line straight. Okay. I'm not doing this because we already know how to do that. Or this on the back side. Now go in your packet and find this. Okay. 4x minus 5y equals 10. Now we have a problem. Okay. We do not know what our slope and y-intercept is because the y has to be isolated. So it's got a times with 5, and that's a -5. Now you don't want that negative, okay? So you apply the opposite rule, okay? So opposite means I go through the equation, make everything into its opposite. So the opposite of 4x would be -4x. The opposite of -5 would be +5. The opposite of +10 would be -10. So then we add 4x, we make a 0x, and we add 4x to that. So on this side you got 5 times y, and then 4x, plus -10. Okay. Then we divide everything by 5. Okay, now remember, if I divide and get a decimal, I leave it as 4/5. Okay, you put 4/5 with the x alongside it, and then plus, and then -10 divided by 5 is a solid integer. Okay, so now y is by itself, so you got a times, okay, so you got m and b. So the slope is, and the y-intercept, so the slope is 4/5. The y-intercept is -2. Okay, so here's y-axis, so y-axis, -1, -2. Then up 4, forward 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. You're off the graph, and that's fine. Okay, so just go with those points. Go through the whole graph, put arrows on each end. Okay, my next problem, -3x plus 7y equals 14. So we have to isolate the y. So it's multiplied by 7. It's a +7 this time, and that's good because then I can just check it and I don't have to do the opposite rule. Does not need to be applied. It should not be applied. So plus 3x, make a 0x, and plus 3x to that. So 3x plus 14. Okay, so 3 divided by 7 is a decimal. So 3/7 x. 14 divided by 2, 7 is 2. Okay, so that's m, that's b. Okay, so the slope is 3/7, and the y-intercept is 2. Okay, so you go up 2, and then up 3, forward 7. Can't do it again, I don't have enough room. Okay. Okay, x minus y equals -6. Okay. X minus y equals -6. Okay. So you apply your numbers in front. Okay, y has to be by itself. It would be multiplied by a -1. Okay, and that would be a 1x. Okay. So with -1, you got to apply the opposite rule. So negative, positive, positive. You make everything into the opposite. So you add 1x. Then we create there's no x over there, so we create a 0x and we add 1x there. Okay. So we have 1 times y. It's going to be 1x plus 6. You got to put the x's before the numbers without x. Okay. Otherwise, your MB alignment is messed up. Okay, so it's going to be 1x plus 6. So MB. So slope, y-intercept. So the slope is 1 over 1, and then plus 6 is the y-intercept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we go up 1, forward 1. There's my equation. Okay, 2x minus 3y equals 6. 2x minus 3y equals 6. Okay. So, my y has to be isolated. It's got a multiplication operation of a -3. So again, the opposite rule goes into effect. Opposite of +2 is -2. Opposite of -3 is +3. Opposite of +6, -6. Then you add 2x. Then you put a 0x because you can't go with the -6. Okay. Then you add 2x to there. So it's going to be 2x and then plus the -6. And we divide everything by 3. Okay, so 2 divided by 3 is a decimal, so that's going to be 2/3 x, and then -6 divided by 3 is -2. Okay. So you have m and b now. Okay, so the slope is 2/3. The y-intercept is -2. So here's 0, -1, -2. And from there you go up 2, forward 3. And now those coordinates are the equation. Okay, -5x plus 2y equals 12. Okay, so here's y. It has a multiplication operation of 2, and it also has a -5x added to the outside. Okay, so we plus 5x. Now that can't be added to 12, so we have to make a 0x, so I can add a 5x there. So 2 times y, so it's going to make 5x plus 12. So I divide by 2. 5 divided by 2 is a decimal, so that will be 5 over 2x. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So now you got your m and your b. So the slope is 5/2, and the y-intercept is +6. Okay, so on the y-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Definitely didn't do a good job there, okay, of writing that. That's how it would look. Okay, negative 6x plus 2y equals negative 6, so I have to isolate my y. Okay, y is a multiplying number of positive 2. Okay, so no opposite needs to be done. But I have to get rid of the negative 6, so I add 6x. I cannot add it to the negative 6 because that's multiplied by x. This is not, so I make a number over here that's multiplied by x and it'll be 0. Now I have a place to put the 6x. So we have 2 times y. Got to do the x first. 0 plus 6 makes 6. Then plus negative 6. 2, 2, 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, so I actually got a whole number, an integer now when I divided. Negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. Okay. So we have m and b. So my slope is 3, but I put a 1 under it, so it can be a ratio. Then the y-intercept is negative 3. So 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Then I go up 3, forward 1. Do it again. Okay, 2 left. 6x minus 5y equals 10. Okay, 6x minus 5y equals 10. So here's y. It has a negative multiplying number because a minus in front of the multiplier means it's negative. So you have to apply the opposite rule. Okay. So the opposite of positive 6x is negative. The opposite of negative 5y is positive. The opposite of 10 is negative. Then I plus 6x. And I don't have an x over there, so I make my own x and add 6x there. So it's 6x plus negative 10 divided by 5. Decimal. Okay. 6 over 5x negative 2 mb. So the slope is 6/5. The y-intercept negative 2. Up 6, forward 5. Okay, so okay, negative 4x plus 3y equals 6. So here's my y, it's multiplied by 3, okay, positive 3, so check it. You always got to go find your y. The y is the one that matters. So plus 4x, I make it 0x, and I plus 4x. 0 plus 4 is 4, and then plus 6. Divide everything by 3. Okay, 4 divided by 3 is a decimal, so that's just going to stay 4 over 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. MB. So the slope is 4 over 3, and the y-intercept is positive